Greetings, dear ones. How are you doing this fine day? Appreciating the steps of your journey, I hope. We are the frontiers, riding the wave of evolutionary progress. It is the steps of the journey rather than the destination that shapes our resilient character, learning, growing, stretching the concepts, beliefs, and experiences. We have the choice, the will, and the stamina to make every second and every step of our journeys magnificent, filled with our own desires that echo throughout the fabric of this reality, encompassing the whole, seeing with enlightened eyes, and knowing that the treasure is you. Dear ones, how are you? I am Sonia, the host of the Treasures You podcast, and it is always a delight to be connecting with a fellow fractal of the divine. It is a pleasure. My heart is always open to express and to always connect, because connection is our birthright, and connection is what we innately do, because guess what? We are all connected. That is it. That is where our home is. And I have always known for myself that connection was an important part of my life. Yes, I found that out many years ago. And if you can pause for a moment and realize in your life, if you can make that connection, realizing that connection is one of our essential traits that helps all of humanity to elevate, because it helps us to feel secure. It helps us to feel a sense of belonging, because you do belong. You do belong, dear ones. We have all been living in this life of hustle and bustle, right? We all been living in our lives where we had to do our very best for our parents, in society. When you're in school, we all aspire to do the very best that we can always do. Yes, that is one innate quality that we all share. And through the course of all of our journeys, at times we get lost, we become afraid, we become paralyzed. Not all of us, but a great portion of us do. And when that happens to us, for some, it can be very difficult to move forward in life. And this is when the byproducts of our life journey starts to shape. So this is where addictions come in. This is where the anger, the frustration, the resistance, all of these things that I am sharing with you happens to each and every one of us in some shape or form. And it is to grow us. But when you can see our connection, like, I can see our connection so vividly. And as I'm stating this right now, I just want to mention connection is what I have found out a very necessary part of our lives. So if you believe that connection is not, then eventually, or maybe in this part of your life, connection is not something that you are seeking, and that's okay. But I have found out many years ago for myself that connection is one of the main ingredients for Sanya. I am all about connection, and I love to share with other like-minded souls and even not like-minded souls, because when you do that, you are opening up and helping them as well to open up. I have found that out many years ago, and I love it. So it is what I have found for myself a necessary part of my life that is essential. And as I say that, it is written in the stars of my destiny. Yes. So think about that for one moment. Think about what I just said. It is written in the stars of my destiny. Did you ever think that you had a destiny? Did you ever think that this life journey that you are experiencing was already planned out for you? And you that are experiencing this life just have to line up with your destiny. Every one of us has a destiny. Now, depending on, of course, your belief system, depending on where your mind and your thoughts are, it really depends. But yes, just think about it for a minute. It is written in the stars of my destiny. So as I say that, what are you thinking? Do you see any glimmers of light? Do you see anything? Because if you do, and even if you don't, you may see something later. Everyone here is experiencing life. And as I said, it just depends on your beliefs, your thoughts, your perception of yourself in your perception of the world. So think about that. Really think about that. And also, I want to say is that our journeys, which are individualized journeys, do we really take stock in our journeys? Do we really pay attention to the details in our lives? Do we? I'll let you answer that for yourself. Do we rush when we're doing things? When we're driving in our cars? Are we rushing to get to where we need to be? Think about that. Now, I can tell you that when I used to work, I did rush most of the time because I was always running late. So I'm thinking back, I'm thinking back how I used to be that way. Yeah, I used to always rush. I was always rushing. So think about that. So when you're rushing, what happens? Mistakes happen, accidents can happen because you're moving too fast. Yeah, you're moving too fast, and then that's when mishaps happen. But yes, I definitely can recall a portion of my life where I would always be rushing. And another portion of my life, I used to lose my keys all the time. I know what that is now. I used to lose my keys all the time. In the stores, of course, in my home. Yeah, I used to always lose my keys. And I'm going to share with you guys why I used to lose my keys. I know now. And it has to do with the rushing part of what I said I was rushing. Like rushing, driving, always late, always in a rush. Like I'm going to miss something. Yeah, that was me. I was like that for a portion of my life. But now I have realized, because I have slowed down a lot, so I don't have to rush anymore. Yeah. Rushing is for me, from what I have found out, it is like a residual feeling of fear that you have to be there. You got to do this. Instead of waking up a little earlier so you don't have to rush, but you sleep later, right? Because you want to get every minute of sleeping because you're so tired, right? And then you end up rushing every day. And it's a vicious cycle. And you just repeat it every day. Now, I'm just going to share with you. I used to lose my keys because I was time jumping. My mind, my consciousness was jumping through time. Yeah, and we do it all the time. All of us do it because our true essence It's consciousness, which is an invisible essence that is everywhere. So I used to jump. I used to jump all the time. And as I said, I would misplace my keys. I would have to go buy keys all the time. And I used to shake my head and say, oh my goodness, I lost my keys again. What's going on here? I did that for a very long time. And then, I don't know, I remember I created a new routine for myself, which was I would put my keys in the same place so I would know where they are. So I had to correct all of that losing my keys for so many years. But yeah, I was actually like time jumping, and we all do this. We do this with our consciousness because we fluctuate from different stages of consciousness. Yes, that is what we do. That is what daydreaming is. So if you're daydreaming, right? You're in a meeting, it's boring, and you're like zoning out, right? You're not listening to what they're saying, right? Because it's boring. And you begin to daydream. So when you're daydreaming, that is where you are. You're not in the present moment. You're in your daydream. So that is what I mean by you jump timelines, because wherever your consciousness is, that is where you are. That is why it is so important to be present in the now moment and to not be distracted by all of the things that we all see in this world. And that's why all of those things are there to distract you, so you will not remember who you are. Yeah. And guess what? We have created all of this. And it's just hyperactive activity 24/7. In some places, they have stores that are 24 hours, right? So it's a lot of distraction. And then now with our television, you can watch TV, again, 24 hours a day. But it's just a distraction. And it's everywhere. Everywhere. So when you can realize that it's a distraction, then you can begin to make a better choice for yourself so you will not be distracted. Or you can just choose to watch or listen to whatever you want to watch or listen. You don't have to be distracted by every little thing that's going on in the world, because yes, there's a lot of stuff going on that we really do not need to pay attention to, because it's not worth your time or energy. You heard what I just said? It is not worth your time or energy, because you need your energy. Yes, every one of us needs our energy so we can be a strong foundation in the world. Because when you are a strong foundation in the world. You are setting an example for many others to be a strong foundation in the world, because your energy is everything. Your energy is your power. Yes, your energy is your power. And when you can realize that, instead of not knowing, this is where our energy is being taken away, as I said, by many things in the world. But when you realize that, then you can get a handle on it. So we just need to focus on the things in our lives that make us happy and that bring us vitality, instead of depleting our vitality. So let's get back to, it is written in the stars of my destiny. Yes. So what do you think your destiny is? Your destiny is. Think about that. Because all of us here that are experiencing a life, we're experiencing it so we can learn, so we can grow, so we can connect. There's that word again, connect. So we can connect with one another on this life journey that may be difficult for some people. And then for some, it may be adventurous and fun and daring. It just depends on what you like in the world, what you like, not what somebody else likes. It's what you like. So your destiny is written in the stars. And how do you find your destiny? Well, you listen to your soul. You listen. What lights you up? What brings you joy? That's a part of it. And then be able to see yourself. Yeah. Can you see yourself? Because I can just share with you, many years ago, I didn't see myself. And because I didn't see myself, I would deplete my own life force energy by working overtime every day, every holiday. Work, work, work. That was me. I used to do it. I used to work double shifts. I used to work overnight shifts. And I know a lot of people still do. But I'm just reflecting back on some of the things and the ways that I used to be. And now I am no longer that way. I reflect back, and it's kind of unbelievable that I was that way. And I can just share with you, I was not listening to my soul. No, I wasn't. I could not hear any internal guidance because I was just too busy. What did I say? Losing my keys all over the place, rushing to work, rushing to the store, rushing everywhere. It had to come to a point where I said, Why are you rushing? Where are you going? Yeah, I remember saying that. I was 20 something years old. And then I changed. I said, I'm not rushing because there's no place for me to be that I need to rush. So that's a form of fear. It's a form of fear. Like you think that you're going to miss something. Yeah, I did. I felt like I was going to miss something in life. I wasn't missing anything. That was a belief. So I'm just here to share with you. We can make up stuff. We can have these beliefs and thoughts. And depending on those thoughts, it can keep you in a limited mindset away from your destiny because we are not hearing what our soul is trying to tell us. Yeah. But we are very adaptable. And as I say this, you can change the course of your life just like that. You really can. And a lot of us do. A lot of us do change. It's a part of our evolution. It is a part of our grand story to our destiny. So, do you see yourself in the world? And how do you see the world? Right? Are you fearful? Are you cool, calm, and collective? Are you joyful? Yeah, ask yourself these questions to see where you stand because you can make the necessary changes if you need to make any changes. But usually we do. Usually all of us can make some sort of change because that's a part of our evolution. It's a part of us learning and growing. That is a part of who we are because we do strive for greatness. So, dear ones, how is your 2025 going as well? What are you feeling? What are you seeing in yourself? Are you creating things from your heart? Or are you just, or I shouldn't say just, are you working hard? If you're doing any of those things, that's great. That's great. So 2025, as I said, is going to be massive transformation. Massive. So when you see things happening, and you might just have to smile because you're unaware that these great things are taking place. Now, I am aware that there are other things taking place in the world, but we do not have to focus on all of the things that are happening in the world because I am an advocate for self-care, self-discovery, self-preservation. So that means for you to focus on you. Because when you do focus on you, you are actually helping the whole world. If everybody focused on themselves to be better, that would elevate the consciousness, the awareness on our planet. And that is what I am all about. There's no need to be focusing on the things that are outside of us all the time. Because really, do they serve you? Is it going to get you closer to your destiny that I've been speaking about? Yeah. Is it? If it is, then okay. But if it isn't, then we need to turn that focus inward to ourselves so we can have peace within our hearts and our minds can be clear. Our hearts are open and we can receive all of the gifts, because there are many gifts, dear ones, in clear sight that a lot of us miss. And I can just share with you, I have missed a lot of gifts in my life because, what did I say? I was always rushing. I was always busy. I was always missing things. Yeah, that was a part of a fear of not wanting to miss things. So yeah, something as simple as that, it can just change the whole course of your life. So we don't have to rush. Because what does rushing do? Rushing causes mistakes and accidents. Take your time so you can do it right and efficiently. Yes. So you can get to your destiny. Yes. Your destiny is calling you in 2025. Yes. Everybody's destiny is calling them in 2025. So make the time and the space and slow down so you can hear your soul telling you where to go and what to do. So you can meet the right people at the right time. And you can line up with your destiny. Yes, we all have a destiny. It is written in the stars. The stars are not there by chance. And when we look up at the stars, doesn't it bring you joy? When you look up at the sky and you look and you see stars, you're like, wow, right? Yeah. Because you are looking at your cosmic star essence selves. Yeah. That's what you're looking at. And it makes you feel good because you're not alone. That's another thing. You're not alone. So it is written in the stars, my destiny. So remember that. Because what did I say? 2025, your destiny is seeking everyone. Yes, it is seeking everyone to make changes for the better of our lives in every way. Don't be surprised or shocked, because that is what is happening. And it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to align with the stars So, dear ones, I am going to end it here, but you enjoy the rest of your day, aligning with the stars to your destiny. Yes, you have a destiny awaiting for you. So pay attention. Pay attention and allow your soul to guide you there. All right. So take care, dear ones. Take care. Namaste.